Watson. Now, there are new regional names coming up in the biopharma and the pharmaceutical industry all the time, and in fact one of them that's really got up and running within the last few years is based in this part of the world, based in Saudi Arabia, and in fact in the holy city of Makkah. It is Arabio, and its general manager is Majed Bahatheq.
Thank you very much. Let me give a quick brief about Arabio and our key responsibilities for the years to come. Arabio is an Arabian company formed by a collaboration between the public sector and the private sector. From the private sector, we have 50% from private equity Saudi companies, Raya company and Tamil Group. It's one of the local distributors. While from the public sector, we have the Islamic Development Bank, we have the Arabian governments under the umbrella of a pharmaceutical company called Acdima, and we have an Egyptian governmental company called Vaxera. So it's a collaboration between private and public sector. That was established Arabia in 2007. By 2010, we signed the first strategic alliance to manufacture Novartis vaccines for the next 20 years. This is a very long-term agreement that would include all the fill and finish activities in our site in Mecca. And by 2011, we started our operation, we launched our products, and it's widely available now in Saudi as well as in the Gulf States, and hopefully we will reach out to the rest of our region. Now, what are the key responsibilities of Arabio? Arabio has identified 3 key responsibilities. The first one is that we want to be at the expectation of our local and regional governments. Whenever there is an outbreak or a pandemic incidence because of mass gathering like Hajj season, for example, we can supply these markets very quickly by allocating some of our production capacity for these markets. Let me give you a couple of examples which happened actually before. In 2000, there was an outbreak of meningitis in Saudi Arabia. And from the time of incidence of that outbreak in the Hajj season until we get the vaccine supplied to do the universal mass vaccination in the Holy Mosque area as well as in Jeddah and Medina, it took actually more than 1.5 years to supply 5 million doses. Saudi Arabia has lost more than 200 people died, plus more than 2,000 people been admitted to intensive care units. In 2006, another incidence of measles outbreak, and it took more than 10 months to get this vaccine supplied by multinational companies. So you cannot get the vaccine quickly unless you have a clear commitment to your community. At international responsibility, Arabio is going to increase its capacity to 150 million doses by 2017. This will allow us actually to allocate again another part or portion of our capacity for Gavi and UNICEF at low cost, hopefully. Nevertheless, Arabio right now has 3 initiatives actually to generate more funds through the Islamic organization or country, as well as the IDB and Saudi government, by which we can allocate some of the fund that we can generate from these institutions to support UNICEF and Gavi activities. And finally, at level of research and development, Arabio today has signed a couple of research activities with Sabine Institute as well as with King Faisal Specialist Hospital to address the issue of leishmaniasis and dengue fever, which pandemic actually in our West region. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, you've already heard about the front line of what it's like from Leah in a country like Mozambique. And our last panelist is Dr. Aisha Al-Dahiri, who's from here in the UAE and is a doctor, but has had a first-hand view of vaccination programs in Afghanistan when she's worked with UAE's International Humanitarian Assistance Program. Dr. Aisha.
Thank you, Michelle. I think I'd like to start with saying that the UAE